Welcome to Dolly Talk. How is everybody doing today? Sorry for being a couple minutes late, just doing some last minute scrambling here. We got some interesting updates in the RICO case that is happening out in Utah with the wonderful Lauren's father, brother, her extended family. They are involved in a RICO lawsuit over a property that was foreclosed on. The owner of the property that was foreclosed on objected and is now filing a lawsuit to alleging certain allegations on the part of Pace Johnson, Dostin Doe, various members of Lauren's extended family, and some lending company who owned by David Knudsen. We've covered some of them in the past where we went into some of the different people they were and discussed how they were being served and they were trying to get out of service of the subpoena. So we will go into these documents, but first I am going to bring in my co-host. Hello. There we go. Just
Hi.
do it normal.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
I never know where the hell you are on this channel.
I know, it's all screwy.
It is. Hi. How's it going? Look how early it is, like the sunlight that's coming in.
I know. Wasn't even sure
Look
if you were going
how
to be
early
here.
I got up. Yeah, I know. Of course I'm here.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know. I'm here to save the day.
Always.
It's so early. It's so early. It's 7 a.m., which means I was up at Sparrow's fart. Sparrows were fighting outside the. Actually, it was kookaburras farting.
Ooh.
Yeah. I woke up and I was like, okay, no, I need to go help Dolly. I need to go help him. He helps me every night.
Wow.
I'll come and help him this very early morning. Yes.
Well, it is very much appreciated.
Sounds right. I could probably do it better than that.
Thank you so much, Princeton trial tourist, for becoming a YouTuber.
Are you from Princeton? Are you from Princeton? But did you get the prestigious Koch, whatever it is, thesis award? Did you? I bet you didn't.
No. I bet not.
No.
So, last time we discussed, they were served. Well, Max Barber served the defendants in the case, but they have been trying very hard to dodge service. They do not want to get this lawsuit and be served. Okay. So they've been kind of hiding out, playing shenanigans. If somebody comes to the door, they don't answer. Stuff like that. Well, on prior legal pleadings and things like that, the Pace Johnson law firm was the official law firm to handle legal documents. So they had tried to serve Pace Johnson, our buddy Dostin Doe, Dollander Bono, many Doe names. They tried to serve him there, and the defendants claimed they had no relationship with Pace Johnson, even though their email address ended it at pacejohnson.com. Okay. Well,
it's all the Does, including Bald Doe.
Yes. Hey, Junior.
Sorry, I had to give that one. So look, my alarm clock's going off. It's that early.
Aw.
Yeah.
So, hi, Junior. Yes, Junior's here to help.
KLF, stop it.
It's all the does.
Things are a bit different on this channel.
Yes, they are. Yeah, it's not quite as professional.
No.
So, I don't even know where the hell I was. So while ways they were trying to get out of service of the subpoena were quite comical, legally, they never really had it officially handed to them. Like Christina, her husband was given this subpoena, but she wasn't. So, I swear my cats are even worse on my stream. So, the judge will get into this document now. Which one? Oh, there. So, this was an order from a couple weeks ago. And the court concludes that pro se plaintiff Max Warren Barber has failed to properly serve defendants Dawson Doe, Karen Salas, Stephanie Strasnick Johnson, Tatum Jorgensen, Adrian Isaac Johnson, Pace Johnson, and Stacy Roberts Johnson, collectively defendants. It's a nice term for them. As a result, pursuant to federal rules of civil procedure, the court grants, so they're saying that he's not officially been served. Okay.
Not for lack of trying.
Not for lack of trying.
Max has tried.
Yes. He's given the old college try.
He's tried to serve these people.
So the court then said that they quashed the improper service attempts. But they extended the deadline for service of the amended complaints until February 3rd. Or the defendants could just acknowledge service, but Pace Johnson isn't going to be doing that. And then we got, Papa Johnson as well, is the star of today's show. So we get a little background. Boo, boo, boo. So plaintiff did not personally serve defendants. Service was not made at defendant's dwelling or abode. Plaintiff served defendants Dawson, Tatum, Pace at the Pace Johnson law firm, which is a commercial office building, not a dwelling or usual place of abode for any of the defendants. I mean, it's their place of employment, but okay. Very specific rules. That's fine. Further, the recipient of the summonses, Mr. Pablo, is described as an associate at the law firm, and there is no indication that he resides at the law firm address.
Who's Mr. Pablo? Can we please do a background on who these people are?
Yes. Well, first of all, Mr. Pablo is the guy who accepted service at the Pace Johnson law firm.
Oh, he's the dude who's going to get sacked.
Basically, yeah. He's the guy that screwed up and accepted service for all of them.
He's an idiot. He should have said, no, none of these people are here.
Yeah. And run away.
Yeah, he should have run away.
So, thank you, Hella, again for this chart.
Yeah, and you really should have this yourself.
Yeah, well, I'll just snip it right now.
Because, I mean, what if I hadn't woken up?
Well, I have it somewhere, if that helps.
No, it's not the one that helps you.
Okay, so we got this motley crew here. We got the father is James Johnson, stepmother Karen Salas, the saucy Karen, the brother/attorney, not Lauren's, not the one Lauren did unspeakable acts allegedly with, Pace Johnson. What?
She didn't do any, like, okay, let's just clear this up right now. She didn't do any unspeakable
I
acts
said
with her brother.
allegedly.
She wasn't, like, it was just an idea.
Oh, okay. It was an idea of unspeakable acts. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. I
Thank
I
you.
always
Well,
strive for accuracy.
we'll just, like we've said a lot of things about Lauren, but she didn't actually do anything with her brother. She
No.
was going to try and get his sperm so that it would be able to be impregnated, maybe in a surrogate.
Yeah.
Which is not weird at all. Not even a little bit. Yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happens to the best of us.
Yeah, we all think about that kind of thing.
All right. So then we have sister-in-law Stacy Roberts. Also name's
We'll talk about the Wu-Tang Clan in a minute. Wu-Tang Clan. We'll talk about that. That's later.
Yes. Two white people like us will talk about that in a minute. Because we're hip. We know it. We're happening. Your internet sucks right now, by the way.
Yeah, okay.
Stacy Roberts, also Stacy Johnson. I believe, although I'm not 100% confirmed, that is Pace Johnson's the lovely lady of the house, his wife. The another brother, Adrian Johnson, and I believe that was the person who bought the house in foreclosure from the plaintiff of this case. Max Barber. And her other lawyer, who is also facing 6 felony charges, the wonderful Dustin M. Doe, a.k.a. Dolan Durbano, a.k.a. DeStando, Nintendo, all the Does.
That's his rap name, DeStan.
Yes. And we've all seen him. He has a great rap career ahead of him.
You and I are single and free. Say goodbye to the.
He doesn't look like that anymore, apparently.
No, he's aged a little bit.
Yeah.
But
he's old and fat and gray and smelly. D-Stan with the nut stuff.
Also, one of the kind of main people, I think, is David Knudsen. And he is the one that, my understanding is, did a shady loan. That's my understanding. He's a loan with the defendant, Max Barber. And Loan Shark, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And he's kind of the one responsible for all this. He's also worked with James Johnson, Lauren's lovely father, before. And James Johnson is the one who has spent time in prison. So we will go into Knudsen more on another stream, because there's quite a lot of videos that kind of go into his dealings, which are quite sus.
Okay, also, just so we can get a sense of this is a lawsuit, and these are how many people are connected to Lauren.
Yeah. Oh, perfect. There you go.
Yeah. So quite a lot. And then there are, down the bottom, like, there's Doe's 1 to 10. So we just don't know if there are more people who may or may not be in some way connected to Lauren's family. And I just don't know what this CR True LLC is.
Um,
True LLC. Is there any way we can find out what a company is?
technically, yes.
It just sounds like a true crime company. True.
It's CR True LLC is a business entity registered in Utah with a mailing address in Salt Lake City. Dostin M. Doe is associated with the entity as a representative, according to court documents.
It's just the name. It just sounds sus to me. But hang on, they all sound sus. Gravity funding, gravity segregation 2.
Look at Scott. Thank you. CR True LLC is the holding company of the houses now.
Yes. And they also make true crime. Oh, allegedly.
Yes. And thank you, Lindsay. Taylor Jorgensen is Pace's law assistant. She's on their website.
Oh, very good. Thank you very much.
And last I checked, Dostin Doe was not on the website.
No, not on the website, but he has an email address at Pace.
And the secretary referred my phone call to him. So I confirmed he was there at one point. Anyways, let's get back here real quick. Oh, thank you so much, Rain Collector. Hi, Dolly and Hella.
Collector. How's it going?
Thank you. Very generous. Okay, so service was not made on an authorized agent. Plaintiff did not personally serve defendants. Service was not made at dwelling abode. Blah, 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 blah. Conclusion, not served. Okay. So they have to now go and get the proper service done. So we have 3 filings. Hopefully I did these right, but
yeah, the latest stuff is wild, guys.
Yeah. So, and if I look over here, it's because I have actual documents and stuff. I actually did prepare, believe it or not. You know, it might not look like it.
Yeah. I mean, he's just trying to keep you all in suspense.
I am.
That's what it is.
Yeah, that's it. So, 2 of the services were for Pace Johnson and Stacy Johnson, or Stacy Roberts, which is most likely our boy Pace's wife. And they live at the same location. Let's see. And wait, Lindsay, maybe CRC. And if I'm not mistaken, both David Knudsen and Jared Anderson now have the same attorney representing them. Really? Because I think Jared Anderson was the only one that I got any sense was remotely competent. I'll have to double check that. Oh, interesting. But yeah, David Knudsen has an attorney as well, so he's not relying on the Johnson bunch too.
You would think the dude is absolutely loaded.
Yeah. Well, he steals everybody else's stuff.
He does.
And yeah, unfortunately, my cat right now is kind of sitting on all my papers, so we'll just.
So professional.
I know. What can I say? I strive for excellence here at Dolly Talk.
But at least give us a look at the damn cat. Hello.
Senior.
Hello. Is it Senior? Hi, Senior.
Yep.
Hello, buddy. Hi. Well, just look at the cat while you get yourself organized.
No, I think I'm okay now.
Okay.
Don't chew on the paper towel.
Yeah, that's the newest one. Hey, Mads.
Ugh.
In the middle of like Dali making a point yesterday, he's like making a point and then he goes, "Stop licking that." It's just like,
Yeah. Hey, he's a 5-year-old cat. How much work can it be? What's one more cat? Okay.
dude.
Go get a secretary. Well, I was going to suggest hiring you and just get you in a little skimpy skirt, David, but I think I'll just have to handle it myself.
Hey Samantha, I actually think with okay, so Samantha says I'm pretty sure Knudsen has a silent K, so it would be pronounced
Nude
Nudson.
son.
I think it's Knudsen. I think he actually does have a he says the K. How I know that, I don't know. I heard it somewhere. It might have been on one of the videos.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I
Yeah,
think it was when he said his
yeah.
name. But yeah, it's kind of odd.
It's a weird pronouncement.
Yeah.
I was gonna say pronouncement. My God, pronunciation. You would think the K would be silent, but I've heard it somewhere. The dude is a weirdo.
Yeah. Creepy as hell.
He is creepy and he is criminal. Seriously. Wow.
Yeah. The last video I saw, I was doing research, and he's talking about how much money he made because somebody didn't pay their loan and just like bragging about it. It's
Oh,
just,
you need to watch Dali's last stream on this.
oh, yeah.
We played one of his videos.
I mean, yeah, just my opinion.
It's like an 8-minute video of him like telling investors how they can like choose a
Like 43% return.
how to get a 43% return out of people who are bad at paying like normal
Yeah. Paying on time.
yeah, paying on time. Like they're bad payers and they can't get like normal loans.
Yeah.
So basically how to prey on
He
people who are,
specializes in like hard to get loans.
yeah. How to be a loan shark, basically. Yeah.
And then the second somebody can't pay, he swoops in and takes their property,
Takes their property. Yeah.
which he tries to get as little as possible for the property and like gets estimates for it and takes like the lower end and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Is my understanding.
It's so gross.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's see. So this right now is the service for our boy Pace Johnson.
Yeah, there's not much money in law. Hey, David and Lego.
No. So Julian declares under the
secret ingredient is crime. Indeed.
I was requested by Max to effect service of the summons and first amended complaint upon defendants Pace Johnson and Stacy Roberts Johnson. So the happily married couple, I believe. So on January 16th at approximately 8 a.m. What day was the 16th? That was a Friday. They're getting up, trying to get the kids to school. Hear a knock on the door. Housekeeping. You want mint on pillow? And it turns out to be someone trying to serve them. Awful. So I attempted service at the defendant's residence, a single family home in Heber City, Utah. The door was answered by an adult female occupant identified as Taylor, not to be confused with Kayla. She confirmed that defendants Pace Johnson and Stacy Johnson reside at this address, but claimed they were traveling in Spain.
In Spain?
Yes.
The rain in Spain stays mainly on the plains.
Not France, not Britain, not the Czech Republic, not Yugoslavia. Spain.
Hola.
¿Qué tal, Pace? Taylor states that she rents the upstairs portion of the home of the single family home. So, personal observation of defendant Pace Johnson. So 8 days later, I was at 1028. So that's going to be a different address. So he was told Pace Johnson and Stacy Johnson are abroad. 8 days later, he's at a different address to effectuate service on a Karen Salas. That would be the stepmother of Lauren, and the wife of the father.
Yeah.
At that time and location, I personally observed and identified defendant Pace Johnson. Jameis Johnson identified our boy Pace as his attorney. So you got the whole trifecta there at Karen's place. Pace Johnson operated a vehicle with Jameis Johnson to flee the scene. Oh yeah, serve this. And not to add insult to injury, but 1028 was Max's house.
Oh, that was his old house.
Yeah, one of them's living in it right now.
They were living in the. Oh, really? Oh.
Scott has a good memory for this.
You do, Scott.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oof.
Okay, so hang on. Just who was there when they escaped? Get back. Karen wasn't there, right?
On January 26th or 24th, I was at 1028 to effectuate service on a co-defendant, Karen Salas. At that time, I personally observed and identified defendant Pace Johnson. So he's trying to serve Karen.
Yes.
And then he gets a happy twofer and sees Pace Johnson and Jameis Johnson there.
Right.
And they operated a vehicle to flee the scene. Will you stop? Sorry. This personal observation confirms that defendant Pace Johnson is currently physically present within the state of Utah and not in Spain.
Well,
Aww.
I mean, that's just a technicality. I mean, really. I mean, there's Spain and there's Utah. And I can see how you can be confused.
Was present within the state of Utah and not in Spain.
Yeah. So Max is the guy suing them.
Yep.
And he's there. Yeah, he's the plaintiff. And he's trying to serve them with papers. Mad Max. Yeah. Well, that's embarrassing. Did you go, how was Spain? How was Spain, Jamis? Yeah.
And the Yale house were both Max's properties.
Yeah.
So it was two different properties.
Well, see, I mean, Lauren's dad, he's legally blind. So maybe he was a bit confused about what country he was in. There is that.
Yeah, that could be.
I frequently mix up Spain and Utah. It happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
Hate it when that happens.
Normal. In his defense, Spain is known for their community of Mormons. There's a lot of Mormons there.
Are there?
No.
No.
I don't think so. I don't think any.
What about their like desert lands and rock formations and stuff?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either. Yeah. Being visually impaired doesn't affect intelligence. Does it affect your wiliness?
Well, it doesn't help intelligence either.
No.
And they kind of need all the help they can get.
Yeah, I did wonder about whether the blind dad was right in getting the car. Yeah, I hope not.
Oh.
I hope not. I had a look and I think no, it was Pace.
Damn.
But
that would have been a good tidbit.
Read the rest, but I have something else to add to this.
Okay. Service at usual place of abode. On January 25th at approximately 2:06, I returned to the defendant's residence at 1334 Heber City. If it was 1028, I was going to make a joke about it being the plaintiff's residence, but anyways. The door was answered by an adult male who identified himself as Cody. Cody confirmed that Pace Johnson and Stacy Johnson are the owners of the home. Cody states that he rents a portion of the residence and shares the space with Pace and Stacy Johnson. They all have roommates? Establishing them as co-residents.
He rents the space with who? Stacy and...
Yeah, Pace and Stacy, I guess, rent the part of their house to somebody.
Let me just check. Just a minute. So Stacy is a sister-in-law
Of Lauren.
of Lauren. Who's she married to? Pace. Right. Okay. Cool.
While interacting with Cody at the front door, I also personally observed Taylor, the same individual who answered the door on January 16th. And okay, so that was where they saw Taylor before, at that same residence. So he also personally observed Taylor, the same individual who answered the door on January 16th, inside the residence in the background. Ooh. This presence establishes the continuity of the household and confirms the residence is currently occupied and active as the defendant's abode.
Yeah, they live in my house.
Based on Based on the structure of the dwelling as a single-family home and his statement that he shares the property, I discovered Cody to be a person of suitable age and discretion, residing therein. I informed Cody of the nature of the legal documents for both Pace Johnson and Stacy Johnson. He verbally agreed to accept service on behalf of both defendants. I delivered 2 separate sets of the summons and First Amendment complaints into the hands of Cody at the residence, one for Pace and one for Stacy.
Hang on a minute. Wait, read that last part again. He delivered what to who?
He delivered 2 separate sets of the summons and First Amendment amended complaints into the hands of Cody at the residence.
Okay, so here's the problem. He can't just give documents to someone that's not the right person.
That is... Yeah, there's going to be a fight on this too, I think.
Of course there's going to be a fight on this.
I don't know,
yeah. We have a problem. Max Barber can't just go around giving legal documents to the wrong people. It's very much like when...
Well, he's not doing it.
Who is it?
He hires a process server to do this.
What's with these process servers who are going around giving documents to the wrong people? If that's their job.
That's their job, yeah.
They should know. They can't do that. Well, it's not going to hold up in court.
So this one, we'll see.
What are the requirements in Utah?
Yeah, okay. Well, this is federal.
It's a federal thing. Of course, it's a federal thing.
It's a federal case, yeah.
All right, let me just look it up. But so far, the judge has ruled that it needs to be the person.
Yeah.
So,
now, I don't know if MLS is still here or not.
Yeah, we've been talking to David about this already, and he's looked at the documents and said that it's got to be the person.
Yeah.
So I will check though. He can't accept service on behalf of others. It's very strange. Could be like police, no idea what the law is. But this is, if these people are hired, it's a process server. So if these people are hired to serves the documents, you'd think they know what the rules are. Oh, hey,
Thank
David.
you. Thank you, David.
Listening to you randomly try to destroy these documents. David, please. It's a federal case. Can a process server deliver documents to somebody who is not the person being served with the documents
At their home where they
at their
reside.
home? Yeah.
To
Yes,
another
that's the
resident of said home.
Yes. Or to the partner,
Yep.
like to their
Lover
marital partner
in the nighttime.
in the nighttime. Yeah. Yes, MLS. If someone is evading service, can someone else accept on their behalf at their abode? Thank you,
So-
David. Whilst you look that up, appreciate it. Or if you just know.
So
It's nice to have David in chat.
while we find that out, the other person is Karen Salas, the mother-in-law.
Okay, David's
No,
already
you need to personally serve the individual, or the retained counsel can accept service, but must sign acknowledgement of service. That is the only way.
send you a link. Sure.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Can you send him one? Or do you need me to?
I can do it.
Okay, thank you. So yeah, we'll get a lawyer in here to do some
Get a
lawyering.
lawyer in here, everybody. Or the closest thing to it.
Well, technically a lawyer. So here, so basically for Pace Johnson, it says, I left the summons at the individual's residence or usual place of abode with Cody, person of suitable age and discretion who resides there. I don't know about that one, but now we have the summons for Karen Salas was received by me on 115. I left the summons at the individual's residence or usual place of abode with Jameis Johnson, co-resident and husband, at 1028, the plaintiff's former property.
Oh, that was quick. Oh, hang on. I just need to fix the.
Yeah.
That's okay. I'm not showing my face.
Okay.
Can we hear
good.
you?
You should be able to hear me.
All right, guys. David's talking.
I am talking, and I am still technically a lawyer, yes.
Yes,
Okay.
you are.
So when you're trying to serve somebody, you have to serve them personally or through some other means authorized by law. Like sometimes you can do it through publication. Sometimes you can do it through certified mail with return receipt, things like that. But it has to be to the individual personally or the retained attorney who acknowledges service. And that's it. You can't serve a husband to effectuate service on the wife. You can't serve, another occupant in the home. It has to be that individual. Now, a process server can show up and say, oh, here are a bunch of other defendants that I need to serve and serve them all. But it still has to be them personally.
Okay.
So, can you just talk to us about this process server idea? Like, who are these people, and why would they not know this?
I don't know why they wouldn't know it. So this is Utah, so I don't know the laws in Utah as it pertains to a process server. Speaking for Michigan-based stuff, you don't need a license to do it, but there are certain statutes that you have to follow. And most of the people that hold themselves out as process servers are like wannabe bounty hunters, and they really don't know what they're doing.
Right.
So you've got to be careful and pick the right person and educate them if they're not educated. But really, anyone over the age of 18, at least in the state of Michigan, can be a process server.
Now, this
In
is
fact, I've
federal?
used my children once, just to serve something.
Yeah. This is federal.
So federal law with regard to serving follows state law generally. So
Okay.
whatever's authorized within the state as far as effectuating process will be allowed in that jurisdictional federal court. So like in Michigan, if you're filing something in federal court in Michigan, you follow the Michigan state service laws.
Yep.
I see.
Okay.
And I would
That's
imagine
good
it
to
would be
know.
the same in Utah too, because why would the federal courts do something different? They'll just say whatever's, appropriate in state court would be appropriate in our federal courts in this state.
Okay. Okay. So Marsha is saying, Marsha, retired trial lawyer, is saying, David, FRCP Rule 4. Does that make any sense to you?
Federal Rules of Civil Procedure 4.
Summons.
I mean, I know what it is. I know it's a rule.
Yeah.
I couldn't quote
Let
it
me
off
see.
the top of my head,
Let
but
me
I
see
might
if
be
I
able to
can-
pull that up right now, actually.
Yeah, thank you. Ta.
What happens if somebody keeps avoiding service?
Maybe just let David look it up
Okay.
first.
Well, so again, I only have the Michigan ones, so it might be different. Each federal court jurisdiction has their own rules. So there's the circuit courts, which are based in like LA, or not LA, San Francisco, Cincinnati, Ohio, things like that. They have their different rules. The local district courts for the federal division have their own rules. So I have the Michigan ones. I'm not sure exactly what it says in Utah. What was your question, though, as far as what happens if they keep avoiding?
Yeah.
So there are fallback provisions in each state. At the end of the day, you could do notice by publication, which is usually like the last resort. And it'll require you to publish in a newspaper that the case is pending against this individual, and then also send them first class mail. You have to jump through a bunch of hoops. So I've had people that try to squirm out of service, and we end up sending it via just first class mail, regular mail, to their home address. And then that will eventually be sufficient. And then when they fail to respond, because of course they're going to fail to respond, they haven't responded yet, and they've been dodging service, then we get a default against them.
I see.
That's
So-
usually the route that I end up going if they keep avoiding service. Is we usually end up getting an order that allows us to put it in the newspaper and then send them a copy in the mail, regular mail.
Put it in the newspaper.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, we put it in the legal news too, which is something that only attorneys read. It's not like it's going into the Detroit Free Press or something. As long as
Yeah.
it's a publication, so they'll never see it unless they open their mail.
Gotcha.
So Marsha says, I practice federal cases, be leaving a copy of each at the individual's dwelling or usual place of abode with someone of suitable age and discretion who resides there. Hang on, has she got another?
That
chat
might
coming?
be certain federal courts allow that. And if as long as it's within the rules.
Yeah.
And the rules can all be a little different. That's usually not the go-to. You're going to need leave from the court, is my understanding. My experience has been you need to ask the court permission to leave it at the residence.
Yeah.
It'd be like sending it in the mail. It's the same effect.
Yeah, because up until now, that this court has not allowed it, right, Darlie? Like this court has gone.
Correct. He tossed out the old subpoena.
Remember what we're talking about here, regardless of who the parties are. We're talking about due process.
Yeah.
Someone who's going to have a judgment against them at the end of the day might have a judgment against them, has the right to due process. And the courts want to make sure that every step of the way, the person has had an opportunity to be heard. That's what due process requires, at a minimum, is an opportunity to be heard in front of a judicial forum. So they have to have notice of it. That's the court's whole goal, is to make sure that this person knows that there's a lawsuit that names them as a defendant. And whatever they do after that, that's on them. But they have to know in order for due process to actually be effective. And so the court will jump through hoops and say, yeah, okay, maybe the person knows, but it's still not quite right. We want to really make sure that this person is aware of this lawsuit.
No, that makes sense. It has to be the same rule for everybody.
Okay. All right. That makes sense.
Anyway, what exactly are they suing over? I missed this whole part. What's the lawsuit based on? And I'm sorry if this is a repeat for many of you guys.
No, it's fine. Basically, a Max Barber got a loan and put up property for the loan. This guy, Gravity Holding, seems to me to be very shady, in my opinion. And Max Barber claims that he filed bankruptcy to stay off the foreclosure of his home. And he claims that David Knudsen and all of them knew that it was supposed to, the foreclosure was supposed to be forestalled, but they went and did it anyways. And then Lauren, or Hidden True Crimes' brother, went and bought the property for a significantly lower amount, around like $1.5 million less, I believe.
I think it was worth $3 million and they paid $600,000.
Sure.
Okay, so
Yeah.
2.4.
Yeah.
Well, this
So-
just sounds like like my everyday work.
Yeah.
I mean, what we have is a hard money lender that was fairly litigious, and when the person couldn't pay, foreclosed on it. Whether they had notice of the bankruptcy, that's really, they should have gotten an order to forestall the foreclosure because of the bankruptcy. Someone dropped the ball there, and then somebody bought it when they sold it at auction.
Yeah.
Are these people really? And the third party purchaser is always brought into these lawsuits. I do real estate litigation quite often, and the innocent purchaser, like a family, could have bought it and like moved in, and then all of a sudden they're embroiled in a lawsuit.
Yeah.
That's just common because you have to bring in all interested person, and the current owner
Sure.
of the property is an interested person.
The interesting thing, though, is David Knudsen, the lender, has significant ties with Lauren's father and the people who bought the properties from him or during the auction.
Yeah.
So it's alleged that it was kind of a side deal was done.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Or you know how people tend to have
Yeah.
the same character.
Oh yeah.
They just might run in the same circles because they're all those sketchy sort of real estate investor, hard money lenders sort of thing.
Gotcha.
It's called a hard money loan, by the way. That's what that's called.
Hard money loan. Okay.
Yeah, it's very common, and for especially people that flip homes, real estate investors, people who do wholesaling, which is where you buy the property and before you close on it, you've already sold it to somebody else. It's all dealing with individuals with cash and not the banks, because the banks move too slow.
Gotcha. Okay. That certainly makes sense. I'll send you the complaint too, and you can look at it when you get time.
It's not the first time they did this either. I mean, if you're in the business, you're shuffling 20, 30, 40 properties a year.
We find it very difficult to believe it's the first time, considering that there's like all these people who are defendants, and it's not like the allegation is that they are straw buying one another in order to get the price down on the properties once they
foreclose.
Once they foreclose, right?
Yeah, that's very possible. You wouldn't believe the level of chicanery that goes on in the real estate market.
Yeah,
like this.
Yeah.
They'll pass a law that says it's unlawful for a real estate agent to get commissions for title work, because they only get their commissions for the sales. But there's nothing that prevents them from owning interest in a title company that the transaction happens to go through, and then they don't get a commission, they get a capital gains. And it's all kinds of BS in this real estate market.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, this Knudsen guy, the guy who was the main defendant.
Yeah.
That's his whole business is this loan sharking, right? But then, of course, like that in itself is not illegal. But then the straw buying thing, that is, right?
The
But
straw buying thing would be if there actually is
Can be
collusion.
proven.
exactly.
But these
And-
people also too, just to give a global view of this, these people have Facebook groups. They do regular meetups once a month where they talk trade and talk shop, and they all know each other. So the same people will show up at auctions here for foreclosed properties in Oakland County, and they'll all bid on it. They all know each other. Doesn't mean that they're colluding necessarily. They might actually be competing, but
yeah.
they just happen to know each other. So who knows what's going on, but
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, this plaintiff seems to know what's going on, or thinks he knows what's going on, and that's why he's named them all in this lawsuit. And it just so happens that about 6 of them are all from the same family, and that happens to be Lauren Mathias's family.
So this lawsuit
while we're
is
talking about
to
it.
basically claw back this real estate, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And everyone's running from the process
Service.
server?
Yep.
Yeah. That looks kind of bad. It looks kind of bad. I think you asked me what could be done about it. Like, will it look bad in the case itself? And it
Oh,
won't.
yeah. Or could it be used against them?
Yeah, it can't be used against them in the case itself, but it looks bad. As an attorney representing the plaintiff, I'm like, okay, if they're running from this, then they've got something to hide. So I'm going to dig real deep into this case.
Well, do you have another minute?
Sure.
Basically, I have one other service that was attempted. This process server arrived at the residence and first attempted service at the door. This was for Karen Salas, the mother-in-law of Lauren. Upon arriving at the residence, I first attempted service at the front door. Subsequently, I observed 2 individuals walking from the house towards a vehicle in the driveway. So at this time, he identifies one individual as James Johnson. That's Lauren's father and co-resident of the house. I was able to positively identify Mr. Johnson because I personally effectuated service of process upon him at this exact address on a prior occasion. And then he identified the second individual as his son, Pace Johnson, Lauren's brother.
Mm-hmm.
I approached them and explicitly stated that I had legal service of process for Karen Salas Johnson. James Johnson verbally states that he was not authorized to accept service for Karen Salas. He then pointed to Pace Johnson and stated that the person next to him was his attorney. So, hostile refusal and attempted injury. Both individuals enter the vehicle. Pace Johnson positioned himself in the driver's seat, and James Johnson entered the passenger side. I approached the open vehicle door to effectuate service on James Johnson and informed them because they were over the age of 18, I was leaving the documents with them. As I reached forward to place the legal documents inside the vehicle, Pace Johnson aggressively attempted to slam the car door shut on my arm. Despite this physical aggression, I successfully deposited the documents inside the vehicle onto the driver's side within immediate reach, view, and control of the passenger, James Johnson. James Johnson and Pace Johnson then physically grabbed the documents and threw them out of the moving vehicle onto the ground as they drove away.
We don't want them.
Yes.
See, to me, that sounds like, well, it's service for the third party, right? Or service for the other defendant, not the 2 people in the car.
It is. It's for his wife.
So
Yeah.
if the law says that someone of suitable age at the residence can accept service, can they accept service or can it be left with them? Like, see, it's the trickiness is in the writing.
Yeah.
Or the wording.
So it sounds like they're still going to argue that they weren't properly served.
To me, if the rules say that you can serve someone of suitable age at the residence, then that was effective service.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I have something to add to this. I've been waiting the whole time, right? James Johnson is a disbarred lawyer. That's the husband and Lauren's dad. Pace Johnson is a lawyer in Utah, they should both know that this is not the way you serve a defendant. This person comes and tries to serve Jamis Johnson or Pace with Karen Salas documents. Why create such a big fuss?
Yeah,
And
that's the thing I don't get. Why avoid service? You know it's not going away.
yeah, well, not just that, but why like be aggressive, throw papers? Why don't you just say to the dude, "Hey, she ain't here"?
Yeah, I mean, I can't speak for people. People are stupid. So this reminds, I had one client who was a public official, and he was leaving his place of employ, which was the government facility. And as he's getting into his car, a woman from like across the parking lot is yelling at him and like running towards him. He doesn't know who this woman is, so he gets in his car and he takes off. This woman then gets in her car and starts following him, and there's like a chase that ensues for like miles. And he doesn't know who this woman is, and he eventually gets stopped at a red light, and she's like 4 cars behind. She gets out of the car, runs up, jumps on his hood, and slams papers on the windshield and says, "You've been served." She was trying to serve him, but he didn't know. He's like, "I don't know who this crazy woman is yelling and running after me," so he was taken off. So now it looks like he was trying to dodge service. So we had to explain that away. But you know, I'm not going to try to read into it and say like they didn't know what was going on, but there are all kinds of situations of, you know, things like that. And again, I don't want to, you know, try to excuse the actions of these two individuals, but who knows if they got a threatening phone call just before they left the house. You don't know what's going on. But it still sounds on its face kind of shady and shitty, and you guys know better than this, and just say, "Hey, she's not here. And I'm not going to accept service on her behalf."
But they're lawyers.
Like definitive things like that would be, you know, the better approach.
But, like, if they're just regular people, like if they were just regular people and they were under a lot of stress and they just, like you just said, received a phone call, all that kind of stuff, I get it. But they're lawyers.
Yeah, that's the thing. They're lawyers. They know better than this. I mean,
Yeah.
I've had people try to serve other people that have, you know, they've contacted me because I represented them in the past or something like that. Will you accept service? No, I won't. I'm not authorized to accept service. Have a great day. The person's not here.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. That's all you do. No, I'm
Simple.
not. Yeah, it doesn't need to be this whole thing, which leads me to believe that there's something scammy going on, or they're just going to be a giant pain in the ass, and you can really hold their feet to the fire. In this case, once you actually get them served.
Gotcha.
Instead, I'm just going to throw the papers out the window. But no, first I'm going to jam the car door and
Wait, was the
nearly
blind guy
like assault
driving?
you.
I'm sorry?
Was the blind guy driving?
No, unfortunately not. No, it was Pace Johnson, the son.
The blind guy was the passenger?
Yeah,
Okay.
legally blind.
Legally blind, not actual blind.
No, no.
See, that
Yeah,
throws another wrinkle in there, doesn't it?
Mm.
Could you argue and say, well, even though it was underneath, or, you know, by the passenger's feet, the passenger's blind? I don't know. It just seems like a whole bunch of fuss for nothing, because at the end of the day, you know, service is going to happen.
Yeah,
they're buying
yeah,
time.
definitely.
How do you serve a blind person? By smacking them in the face with it, Mats.
Yeah, Jamis Johnson is disbarred.
Yeah.
Disbarred. So, yeah.
These people are shady as all get out. Yeah, probably. Especially if they're trying to avoid service. You know something's going on.
Yeah.
This is not the first time they've tried to avoid service.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
the whole avoiding service thing just makes you look super guilty. And it
Yeah.
won't hurt you at the end of the case, but it's going to make all the people involved with the case dig in and really try to figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay.
What got him
Right.
disbarred? Do we know? Yeah, felonies,
I
fraud.
don't know specifically the exact reason, but he did go to prison
Yeah,
for
5 years.
similar things to what's going on now.
We can find out.
Yeah.
I'm sure Mr. Breakfast has all that kind of stuff going on.
Yeah. Alright.
But yeah, there's
All right, David. Thank you so much for
public
coming on.
record.
Yeah, no problem. I'm gonna get back to work now.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Okay.
You guys
See
have
you
fun.
soon.
Right.
Thank you for
Talk
your
to you
help.
later.
No
Bye.
problem. Bye.
Bye.
Swindling farms, yeah. Yes, indeed.
So thank you, David. So yeah, we grabbed the documents and threw them out of the moving vehicle onto the ground. What a class act
Okay.
these people are. Oh, Hella, thank you for gifting 5 Dolly Talk memberships. Let's
Oh, you
go.
did. Yes, I did.
You did.
That's not green.
Look at you.
I know. I'm very sweet.
You have your moments.
I do.
Kylie, thank you for becoming a member. Hope you're doing well today. Much appreciated. And Bloomflower Bar also became a new member. Oh,
Crazy
guys are sweet.
person in chat. Screw
Yes.
you. I love Bloomflower Bar.
And Pink Pajama. Oh, thank you for gifting 5 Dolly Talk memberships. You guys are awesome. Much appreciated. Let's see. So that was just uploaded like 2 days ago or yesterday. So we'll be seeing some more of this stuff. I'll be keeping an eye out as well. I'm sure Bright Breakfast is also taking a look and keeping an eye out.
Yeah, big thanks to Mr. Breakfast for his posts on this. He's right on top of it. As soon as the stuff comes out, he's like, snap, snap, snap. And thank you also to him for providing me some documents as well. I know Mr. Daly has access to them, but you know, Mr. Breakfast is super snappy.
Yes, he's very quick.
He's super snappy. So also please, yeah, go read his posts as well on Reddit. He does some really good breakdowns.
Yes, he does.
As well. So yeah, big shout outs to him.
Oh, Galen, thank you so much for becoming a YouTube member. That is much appreciated.
Can't they serve them at a hearing? I would think like they're right there at a hearing. So very difficult to not be served at a hearing.
Well, they've just been arguing in motions why they weren't properly served. So they haven't actually, they could at a hearing if they were there. That'd be the perfect time. But they haven't actually got them in court for anything yet.
You detailed Gemma's convictions above, did you? Oh
yeah,
cool.
you were working on that before. Jameis Melwood Johnson was convicted of 7 counts of mail fraud, 9 counts of wire fraud, 1 count of conspiracy to commit mail fraud and wire fraud. Senior. Sorry. Yikes. Yeah, the feds don't mess around with wire fraud and mail fraud. They frown upon that. And it can be kind of a very easy way to get somebody nailed. Oh, you cannot serve people in court. You have to serve them before there's a hearing. If they're at court for another reason, generally you cannot serve people at court. Good to know. You know, that David guy is so less creepy than when he's stalking Dolly in chat.
He's very different in chat.
Yeah, I know.
He's very different in chat.
He has his uses occasionally. That's why I keep him around.
David on stream and David in chat are two completely different people.
I know. A lot of you probably don't really know him, and you just see him in chat. You're like, why does he keep insulting you? I'm like,
yeah, right. Who is this weirdo? And why do you guys keep referring to him like as a lawyer? Like, what the hell's going on? He's so weird. And then, like, he comes on stream and he's actually quite intelligent.
Moderately intelligent.
Yes.
Lauren's father is a fraud. Imagine that.
Imagine that, right?
Are you?
David's actually like the first law tuber we ever knew. Like,
Yeah.
he's the reason we stream. Like,
Yeah.
we started streaming because of David. He encouraged us,
Yeah.
and he would come onto our streams just like that.
Yeah.
Like, usually with his face. And like, yeah, he'd give
I prefer
legal
this.
commentary. Yeah, and he'd invite us onto his streams. Like, he'd be running trials and stuff. You only know him from the Dirty Areas coverage with Dexter. Oh, don't judge him on that.
Oh God.
Don't judge him on that.
Oh, those were the days.
Yeah, those were the days. But yeah, David's very knowledgeable.
Yes.
But yeah, a way different person in chat. He's very funny. So yeah, guys, make sure you follow David. And we are going to be on his Lego Lord channel in March.
Yep.
Yeah. His persona in chat seems about right. If you've been following David a while, you'll know. Yeah. So yeah, he has another channel called Lego Law, and he interviews people from all sorts of backgrounds, but he interviews people whilst they make Lego.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're going to be on there in March.
Yep.
Finally, after like him having the Lego channel for like 2
Wow.
years, we finally get on there because we haven't
Yeah.
been interesting enough
Yeah.
up till now.
Everyone, goes on there and they build Legos unless, you purchase storage auctions in Florida. But other than that, everyone else plays Lego on there. So
Yeah, sometimes people are too good to bring Lego.
Yeah.
But yeah,
understand.
what Lego are we making? We haven't decided yet. CH, I don't
Yeah.
know. Whatever we're
It's a good
told to.
question.
Yeah.
So are you streaming next?
I will be streaming in an hour. I haven't set the stream up, guys. So Sarah Grace Patrick has unfortunately been denied bond. It looks like the bond hearing was a bit of a dog's breakfast. And I've been looking for a clean feed of it, like without court TV talking all the way through
Yeah.
it. Doesn't look like there is one yet, so I might have to roast the court TV presenters, especially Julie Grant, who's an absolute B.
Do they go to commercial every 30 seconds?
Yeah, there's that, but also Julie Grant has done a piece to camera, which I need to roast that. Like, she sucks. This woman just sucks.
Yeah, she has gotten under my skin once or twice.
Ugh.
I mean, no offense if you like her, that's okay. I'm not going to judge you guys. We all have our own opinions.
I might.
I personally, yeah, am not a fan.
Honestly, court TV don't seem to care that people hate her.
True. I mean, it's probably beneficial actually to them to rile people up to.
Who is she? Julie Grant. This chick. I'll show you. Her.
Yeah.
That chick. She just belongs in jail. This 17-year-old just belongs in jail. Her. That one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll save this for my stream, guys. I'm just fucking.
Isn't she Towel's mom? No. That's someone else, but about as knowledgeable, yes.
Oh, she agrees with Tal.
Oh yeah, she agrees with him. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'll take Vinny any day over her. Any day over her. Vinny's alright. Vinny's alright. This one.
Yeah.
This bitch. Seriously. Yeah, just about no one likes her anymore. Like, I don't know if anyone ever did like her, but she lost all support. Like, when she just doubled down on the whole Karen Reed thing, no matter what happened,
Oh
no
yeah.
matter what came out, she just kept doubling down and doubling down and doubling down. She would not let it go.
Yeah.
That's when she just lost all support. There was just no one left who was like, "Oh yeah, Julie's great." She's a bitch. And you can
Yeah.
see it in her comment section, in her chat. It's just people like, "Lady,
Yeah, everyone just gets so
stop
annoyed
it."
with her.
Yeah. I think, yeah, I actually think Court TV are keeping her around because she's so divisive.
Yeah.
Like, she's a bit Nancy Grace-like. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Um,
Nancy Grace usually, I don't think she would come out against Karen Reed. Did
don't
she?
you? I think didn't she?
Maybe. Maybe I'm off the
I'll have to
mark
look that
here.
up. I
Yeah.
don't know. I think she would.
I only watch her on Dancing with the Stars, so that's all I know her from.
Yes, I know. She was denied on the spot. I know. I'm aware. So yeah, in an hour, I have to put the stream up. Sorry, I can't. I don't have it up right now. But I will have a stream up for 6:15 p.m. Eastern, like I always do. We will have a look at
Yep.
the bond hearing. I'm not sure if we'll watch the whole thing, but we will be flicking through the horrible Court TV stream of it, and we'll be watching some of this bitch's response to it. And if we can see if Coffin Spazzer has put any responses up to it or any tweets up, we'll look at that too. But yeah, I'm pretty appalled right now. Yeah.
Um,
So
okay,
yeah,
also, yep. And tomorrow, I'm going to be
yes.
streaming a trial at 3 p.m. Eastern, maybe 3:15 Eastern. It's out of Warren County. A married woman, enjoyed having a affair with her boyfriend, and neither her boyfriend or her husband knew of each other. So she was kind of, playing them both a little bit. Well, unfortunately, while she was manipulating the two guys, unfortunately, around New Year's Eve, they found out. And what's surprising is that both of these spurned or hurt lovers decided to not get angry with each other. They decided to talk and became friendly and commiserate over the vile woman. So she found out that they were at a New Year's Eve party together, and she did not like this. So she was quite intoxicated and is alleged to have driven there and fired 8 shots, hitting neither of them, but she did hit an innocent person nearby. He survived, thankfully, but she's now on trial for attempted murder. And yesterday, I don't know if this is going to be part of the trial yet, but someone knocked on the door of the victim wearing a ski mask at night and said that they would help him out quite a bit.
Hmm.
So it's someone connected with her family, it's alleged, that was trying to tamper with the witness. So the police are still investigating that. We found that out the morning of trial today, that happened.
Wow.
Yeah. And I was watching it a little bit. The husband is going to testify. He waived his marital privilege. So he had the option to not testify. And he's like, no, screw you. I'm going to testify.
Screw you.
So the victim's
Hey,
still on
Blue
the
Belt,
stand.
screw you.
No, this was in Warren County. It starts today. No, this was not on Court Roulette. I'm gonna start it tomorrow at 3 Eastern on my channel. So I'll run the opening statements tomorrow. It's looking quite interesting.
Screw you, blah blah blah.
And that's like the 10 minutes I've been able to watch it today. I found all that out. No, I'll still have a Court Roulette in the morning. I run that Monday through Friday at 9 Eastern. So yeah, I'm going to end now. It has been a lot of fun, guys. Thank you, David, for helping out.
Thanks, David.
And can we please remove Julie Grant pick? Yes.
Yeah, the Julie Grant pick is going to be on my thumbnail.
Rawr.
Rawr.
Oh. So I'm going to end now. And I'll see you guys over in about an hour for Hella
Yep.
Stream.
See you guys soon. Make sure you have your notifications on because, yeah, we can't redirect you. So see
Yep.
you then.
No worries.
Okay,
All right. Thanks,
bye.
everyone. Godspeed.